Nigel, born the 15th of March 1991, is a Chinese-Malaysian comedian and YouTuber. He is best known for co-creating alongside Evelyn Mok and portraying Uncle Roger, a fictionalized alter ego of himself representing a middle-aged Chinese uncle with an exaggerated Cantonese accent who is often seen critiquing Westerners' attempts at cooking Asian food. Nigel NG was born in Kuala Lumpur on the 15th of March 1991, the son of Malaysian Chinese parents of Hokkien ancestry. His mother is a homemaker, while his father is a car salesman. NG, his sister, and his brother grew up in the Cheras district with their parents. After graduating from Changhua Independent High School in 2009, he moved to the U.S. to study at Northwestern University. He majored in engineering and minored in philosophy, graduating in 2014. NG previously worked as a data scientist at Monzo and maintained a GitHub account. Inspired to pursue a comedy career in part by the work of Hong Kong comedy actor Stephen Chow, he made his TV debut in 2018 on Comedy Central's Stand Up Central. He hosted the comedy podcasts Rice to Meet You with UK-based Swedish comedian Evelyn Mok and Hiya with Nigel NG. On the 2nd of January 2021, he uploaded his first video on the Chinese video sharing website Bilibili. In 2021, he appeared on the first episode of the 19th series of British comedy show Mock the Week. NG is best known for his comedic alter ego Uncle Roger, representing a middle-aged Asian uncle who speaks with a pronounced and exaggerated Cantonese accent and prides himself on various East and Southeast Asian stereotypes. His podcast partner Evelyn Mok came up with the middle-aged Asian uncle character for a sitcom with NG in mind, and NG further developed the character on TikTok and Instagram sketches before moving the character onto YouTube. The man behind the internet's favorite Asian uncle talks, creating Uncle Roger, dealing with fame, and using funny for good. Right place, right time just about sums up the springboard off which Malaysian stand-up comedian and content creator Nigel Ng's international fame trajectory was set. In 2020, just as pockets of the world slid into the thick of the COVID-19 pandemic, NG doubled down and found his niche for his YouTube content. His portrayal of Uncle Roger, an orange polo tee-donning, middle-aged Asian man roasting BBC food host Harsha Patel's questionable egg-fried rice video instantly went viral. In it, Uncle Roger pointed out everything Patel was doing wrong by way of Chinese cooking, from not washing the rice before cooking it, to draining and rinsing the rice in a colander after it was cooked, to scraping the metal non-stick pan with a metal spoon, and right down to the greatest cardinal sin of all, not using NSG. Maybe it was his over-exaggerated portrayal of the typical Chinese uncle, or maybe it was his usage of familiar Mangalish or Malaysian English expressions such as hiya or fuyo. Either way, it clicked, and Uncle Roger became larger than life. I came up with Uncle Roger by improvising on my Rice to Meet You podcast co-hosted with Swedish-Chinese comedian Evelyn Mok. I was like, what if there's an old Asian uncle who's a real estate agent? I started doing Uncle Roger showing houses and saying things like, hiya this house, to small laughs, dumb things like that. I thought it was funny and people liked it, NG told Tatler. Then I started doing some stuff on TikTok with it about how to cook rice, and that took off first. I realized people like this character. Let's see if I can do something longer with it, and that's when the first YouTube video happened, he added. The greatest misconception is that sometimes people think I actually talk like that, laughs, or that I only wear the orange polo tee, the 30-year-old jested. Whether you love it or hate it, it was this obviously intentional parody that earned him his overnight popularity. NG won the Amused Moose Laugh Off 2016 and was runner-up in the Laughing Horse New Act of the Year 2015. He was also a finalist in the Leicester Mercury Comedian of the Year 2016 and Leicester Square New Comedian of the Year 2015. He was nominated for the Best Newcomer Award for his stand-up comedy show at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival in 2019. The accent NG uses for the Uncle Roger character has received criticism for perpetuating negative stereotypes about Asians. In response, NG has said that it highlights the difference in the perception of Asian stereotypes between Asians living in Asia and Asian Americans. On the 12th of January 2021, NG apologized on the Chinese social media platform Weibo and deleted a video featuring fellow YouTuber Mike Chen, who had been critical of the Chinese Communist Party and had also been associated with the ultra-conservative movement Falun Gong. He stated, "This video has made a bad social impact. I wasn't aware of his political thoughts and his past incorrect remarks about China. I hope you can give Uncle Roger, who has just entered China, a chance to improve." His response attracted criticism on Twitter. In his first subsequent video as Uncle Roger, he said he would keep making funny videos. No politics, no drama. Mandarin Chinese is Eng's first language. His sister is a professional musician. NG lived in Hammersmith in London. In 2020, he discussed being the victim of an anti-Asian assault while living there. NG is divorced. The identity of his ex-wife is not publicly confirmed, though he remarked in his podcast that he was married to a white woman. In 2023, NG moved to Los Angeles, California. At the end of 2024, he announced he was engaged to Sabrina and proposed to her in Japan during the Sakala Festival, restating he was living in Los Angeles. They married on the 20th of July 2025. Uncle Roger is a character created and played by UK-based comedian Nigel NG. He made his debut in July 8, 2020, and is the titular main protagonist of his video series of the same name. Fans of Uncle Roger are referred to as niece and nephew. Uncle Roger's content is a great example of how strong personal branding, humor, and consistency like his high and iconic orange shirt can own brand. Uncle Roger's signature expressions. One of the things that sets Uncle Roger apart is his memorable facial expressions and catchphrases. From his exaggerated eye rolls to his iconic hiya exclamations, these expressions add a layer of humor and personality to his videos. They not only highlight his comedic timing, but also make his reactions instantly recognizable and widely shared across social media. Uncle Roger's charming personality. Uncle Roger is known for his witty humor and playful sarcasm, which have won him a huge following online. His comedic style often pokes fun at everyday situations, especially around cooking, making his content both relatable and entertaining. Despite the jokes, he comes across as genuinely warm and approachable, which adds to his charm and makes fans feel like they're part of the conversation. Uncle Roger's distinctive outfit. Uncle Roger is known for his light tan complexion and signature black wavy hair. He typically wears an orange polo shirt, which has become his iconic look. On occasion, he sports another version of the polo with the Uncle Roger logo, part of his official merchandise. He's also sometimes seen with his classic Good Morning towel checkout, adding to his recognizable style. He first reacted to Jamie Oliver around October 2020. He criticized the chef for using packet rice, tearing tofu, and for using chili jam, and olive oil his favorite. Some dishes he put olive oil to cook it. He made more reaction videos and kept criticizing the British chef of his mistakes, even though Jamie never knows that Uncle Roger was reacting to him. When James Mackinson made a second-hand reaction to Uncle Roger's reaction videos in 2022 to 2023, he did feel Jamie Oliver was a bit classless for not acknowledging him at all, even though some comments that Uncle Roger made may be borderline personal. Uncle Roger even said this, "Jamie, please don't die. Because if you die, Uncle Roger need to find new person to be my mortal enemy. Hiya. Please don't die. Hashtag keep Jamie alive. Double quotes as a joke." Welcome to the amazing world of 1000 Vlogs.